Let me take a look at some ideas here with you about what is coaching. Uh, Coaching is and it's got some different areas and ways of looking at how to help people is what it really comes down to here. So let's start with coaching. Classic coaching is if you've ever been in sports, if you've ever been in some sort of extracurricular activity like band or music or maybe debate or theater or any of those kinds of things. It's kind of extra stuff out of school. You out of school. You've worked with a coach one way or another. They basically tell you, here's what you do. This is how you do it. Let's get you going doing these two particular specific techniques and the ways about how to hold the trumpet or how do you stand on stage or how do you respond to a point of debate or whatever it may be, or this is the position you will get in football, this is how you hold the basketball, the tennis racket. It's all the very specific stuff. This is what you do, this is how you do it. There's this new kind of coaching that's been out for, I don't know, some 15, 20 years or something. And so it's kind of an approach of Socratic questioning and reflective listening. So what you're saying is, well, what if I ask you this question? And for some people that works really well. Over the years, I have found that does not work well at all for me. My clients, they just after some point, they just don't know. I could ask them a billion times. Well, what do you think you ought to do about that? I don't know. I don't know. I really believe they don't know. When somebody says, I don't know, how do you make decisions, or how do you make a plan of action, or how do you do this, or how do you, and I don't know. I believe them. Then there's mentoring. Mentoring is all about how do you become more like me. I'm this kind of person. You see a lot of mentoring that goes on in businesses, those kind of things. And somebody says, I'd like to be like you. The mentor, the one who's accomplished says, well, then I'll mentor you. Consulting is more like business consulting. I'm going to come in as a business consultant, analyze, evaluate your business, and I'm going to give you very specific things to do. Your job is now to do the things I'm telling you to do. I'm not here to change you. I'm here to change your business and its practices and its policies so that it's working more effectively. That's consulting. Then there's counseling. Counseling is really about, well, what happened and then this took place and blah, blah, blah. And it's a very powerful way of going back and dealing with things, the past or even in the present. However, I think there's another one. I think that really the best coaches really involve themselves in. And what it is this very interesting and unique and specified conversation that takes place between you and the coach. But it's about what it is that you want to accomplish and what's standing between you and that accomplishment. And what is it that you're going to have to do so that you can get there, so that you can achieve that. And then the doing of it. And so it's this very unique conversation that leads to greater success, greater profitability if you're in business, or greater happiness or sense of satisfaction if it has to do with your personal life. That's what it really is. And it's in this process of this conversation of assignments and techniques and tools and skills and disciplines that you're really going through and you're building that you really become this new you, this kind of renewed you, this rejuvenated you. You've got somebody there to work you through that so that you actually get there and you're coming out at the other end of going, wow, this has been a great experience. This is exactly what it is I was looking for.